Well, I got some free time, so let's talk some GameCube games. I have a small GameCube collection. I have like 5 GameCube games. I don't have a GameCube console. I have a Nintendo Wii, which can play GameCube games. So I don't have like a whole, ton of GameCube games because of that. Because it took me a long time to get a GameCube memory card and a GameCube controller to play on my Wii. So because of that, I avoided GameCube games like the plague when I was a kid, and only until like I think 2017 that I actually started buying GameCube games. So let's talk GameCube. We got first up Monsters Inc. Scream Arena for the GameCube. This game I got for like I think I paid $3 for this game at a flea market. I know it came from a flea market, but $3 I think. And is this game any good? No. This is a very basic, generic dodgeball game. So all you do is play as your favorite monster from Monsters Inc. You can play as Sully, Mike, the guy with the sock on his back. You can play as Randall. You can play as... I don't think you'll play as the Snail Woman. I'm pretty sure she's like the only character I can think of that you can't play as in this game. But is this game any fun? It's somewhat fun. I wouldn't pay $40 for this game. It's not like a masterpiece by any means. It's very bland, very generic. It's a dodgeball game. But it's not like a horrible dodgeball game, but it's very, very generic. It's not worth $40. It's not worth $10. It's worth like $1. I wouldn't pay more than $1 for this game, but I did buy this game for $3 because why not? I didn't know how bad it was, but yeah, it's pretty bad. This reminds me of the dodgeball minigame from Chicken Little, but guess what? Chicken Little for the PS2. That game's a full-fledged game. You can do 3D platform in that game. You can do other mini games other than dodgeball. You can play as Chicken Little. You can play as Runt. You can play as the Ugly Duckling, and you can play as in one level. Was it Fish Out of Water? There's more to it. It's not just dodgeball. There's so many other things you can do in the game. 3D platforming, minigames, and that's why Chicken Little for the PS2 is like a solid 7 out of 10, maybe even close to an 8 out of 10 game. It's pretty fun. It doesn't have to be Chicken Little, but this game it's just dodgeball. It's like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash for Nintendo Wii U. That game, it's just tennis, and this is just dodgeball. Don't pay more than $1 for this game. It's not worth more than $1. I can't imagine paying $40 for this game back in the day, because yeah, back in the day, this game was like brand new $40. Why? Why? But yeah, I'll give this game give it like a 5 out of 10. If you like dodgeball, don't get this game unless you can get it for $1. But other than that, yeah, avoid like the plague. It, if you play this game for like more than 2 minutes, you did everything in this game. You did everything in this game. It's about a 2-minute experience to play this game. But yeah. Next up, we got freaking Wayman Arena for the GameCube. This game is pretty fun. I don't love it a lot, but it's decent. It's a on-foot racing game like Sonic All, and it's like, was it like Buzz Lightyear or Star Command for the PS1? It's kind of like that, where you just run and attack your opponents while trying to get to the finish line before everyone else. Yeah, it's fun to a degree. It's very clunky. It's kind of buggy. It's not completely polished, but it's something to admire. It's decent. It's a combination of both on-foot racing minigames, and then the other half is arena battles, where you just fight in an arena to attack, your opponents. So basically 2 different game modes. You play as Wayman, Glowbox, that pirate guy, this woman from I think Wayman 2, and the King, the Lumix, or whatever he's called. But decent game. Give it like a 6 out of 10. Yeah, get it if you can. I paid, I think, $10 for this game. This is not the price tag for the game. I think I paid $10 for this game. Yeah, definitely $10. I bought it at a game store, used vintage game store for that game. Next we got Fairy Odd Parents Shadow Showdown for the GameCube. This game is better than Fairy Odd Parents Breaking the Rules for PlayStation 2. It's a better game, but it's still not a very good game. This game is very short too. It's decent. It's not like an absolute masterpiece by any means, but compared to every other 3D platforming Fairy Odd Parents games, because there's 2 of them, this one's the best one by default. And it's made by Blitz Games too, so I guess Blitz Games got better at making video games, because, yeah, this is a decent video game. Not a masterpiece, but, like, you know, like a 6 out of 10. While Breaking the Rules, that's a 5 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10. 1 point better. But still, it's a very short game. You can beat it like in an hour and 45 minutes. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. 6 out of 10. If you like Fairy Odd Parents, definitely worth getting. I think I paid $3 this game used at a flea market. I think. Not too sure, but I think. Next up, we got Metroid Prime with a Metroid Prime Echoes bonus demo disc. And is this game any good? Yes. I love Metroid Prime for the GameCube. I give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Very good. Highly recommend the game. It's very easy to get lost in the game, so that's why it's not like a complete like 9 out of 10 game. Close to a 10. But yeah, it's like an 8 out of 10 game. Just because of that. Very fun. The graphics hold up. Recently they made like a remaster of this game for the Nintendo Switch, where they upgraded the graphics. It's not like a remake from the ground up. It's just, you know, making the graphics look much better, the textures and all that stuff. So yeah. If you got a Nintendo Switch, get the Metroid Prime remaster for Nintendo Switch. It's definitely worth it. But yeah, I think I paid $20 this game used at a vintage game store back in like I think 2015. Definitely worth the price. One of my favorite video games all the time. So yeah, this game is definitely like my #1 favorite GameCube game that I own, because I own 5 GameCube games. So by default, this is like #1. If I own Mario Sunshine would probably be #1, and this would be #2. But because I don't own Mario Sunshine, this one is #1 by default. Fun story, I almost bought Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube for $5 used at a flea market, and I didn't buy it because I didn't have a memory card and I didn't have a GameCube controller at the time. I only owned a Nintendo Wii, so I wouldn't even be able to play the game. So I decided to pass on it, and I got Destroy All Humans and what was the other one? Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, both for the PlayStation 2 for $5 a piece. Actually, not $5, $3 a piece. So I almost bought Super Mario Sunshine for $3 for the GameCube. I almost did that, but I decided to pass on it just because I didn't have a memory card in a GameCube controller. I know it's stupid thinking about it and looking back, but I did that just because, you know, I only had like $6 on me, and I decided, you know, to pass on it because I couldn't play the game. Like, would you want to sit on a game for, like, you know, 5 years not having the ability to play the game? Like, come on. But yeah, moving on. Last GameCube game I own right now is SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab for the GameCube. I recently bought this game at a library for like 50 cents. So I only did this because, yes, I own Creature from the Krusty Krab for the PlayStation 2, but my copy of the game is stupidly damaged. Like, it's missing the cover art for the game, so somebody took the manual for the game, ripped off the cover of the manual, and then used it for the cover of the game. And it also, yeah, it's, you know, the manual's damaged, it's all torn up, it also has, you know, stains on it, and the PlayStation 2 disc is all scratched up and stuff. This one, not only is the cover art good, but it also has a manual, which is in great condition, and the GameCube game is also not even scratched up. It's like in near mint condition. So I bought this game just because of that, just because it looks clean, and it's, you know, in pristine condition for 50 cents. So, you know, it's not a bad investment. 50 cents, not too bad. Plus, if I ever decide to sell the game, because I don't even like this game, I don't like Creature from the Krusty Krab. I think the cover art is cool. I think the back art of the game, you know, the graphic design for the box art, it's cool. I like the graphic design, but the game itself, it's not very good. It's like a 5 out of 10 game. It's a very, very generic 3D platforming game with hack and slash mechanics. So imagine, like, you know, God of War, but you can only hit your opponent with one hit. Like, you hit the square button and there's one hit and that's it. No combos, just one hit over and over again. And you gotta hit your enemy like 3 times to kill it. So yeah, Great game, freaking epic. 10 out of 10, definitely. No, it's like a 5 out of 10 game. Very bland, very generic. The only thing it has going for it is the atmosphere. So if atmosphere and nostalgia for SpongeBob is the only go-to thing, then yeah, buy this game. It's definitely made for you. But I'm someone who plays a game for the gameplay. So if the gameplay sucks, I don't like the game. Yeah, I like SpongeBob. Who doesn't like SpongeBob? But the gameplay has to be good. And it's like a 5 out of 10. But yeah, I bought this game for 50 cents at a library. Definitely worth 50 cents if you can get it for 50 cents. But yeah, that's it. That's my GameCube collection. Just 5 games. This is all 5 of my GameCube games. And yeah, sometime in the future, I'll do PSP videos on my PSP collection. I'll do Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3 I got next, Xbox, DS, 3DS, PS Vita, Nintendo Switch, and yeah, PC maybe, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, whatnot. I got a ton. So in the future, I'll do more game collections. But for now, I'm done. And I guess I can mention one last thing. I think I mentioned this before, but I once bought Shadow the Hedgehog for the GameCube back in like 2009, and at a Kohl's, and I paid $20 for the game, brand new. And I bought it home. I was about to play on my Nintendo Wii, but then I realized once I put in the Wii that I need both a GameCube memory card and a GameCube controller, which I didn't have back in 2009. I bought a GameCube controller and a game card, memory card for GameCube around, I think, 2015. Yeah, 2015, I definitely got the controller and the game card. But yeah, back around 2009, I didn't have that stuff. So as soon as I put the Shadow the Hedgehog game into my Nintendo Wii, couldn't play it. It just had a little pause screen that said, please insert a GameCube controller and use a memory card. And I didn't have either one of those, so I couldn't play the game. So immediately, I took the Shadow the Hedgehog GameCube game back to Kohl's and returned it, and I tried to get a refund for it, and they gave me a Kohl's gift card to spend on clothes and stuff like that. So yeah. At least they gave me back my money. They could have just, said, no, screw you. You keep the GameCube game. That's it. But yeah, I got a refund for that game, and yeah. I almost had Shadow the Hedgehog for the GameCube. Almost. If it played, I would have kept it. Okay? That's it. But yeah. That's the end of my GameCube collection. Hope you enjoyed the video. Next time, probably the Wii or the PSP. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, goodbye. See you later. Hope you enjoyed the video.